Hello everybody and welcome to Fontana, California for the Auto Club 400 here at the 2-mile Speedway of the West, Auto Club Speedway. We are here for Season 2, Race number 3 of the NCS SimRacing Challenge. It's going to be 50 laps around this wonderful speedway. One of the best tracks in the West, one of the best tracks in America, and we are going to be under the lights at Auto Club Speedway. This 2-mile speedway, soon to become a short track, but we are going to have excellent racing here tonight. Hopefully, last year we saw a great race in season number 1. This year, we hope to see the same. Sam Francis has snuck his way to the top of the point standings. Joshua Harrison right underneath him. Christian Vargas is in third. Boston Jones fourth. And then Eris Yuko starts second today. He's currently fifth as we cycle through the point standings. Ian McDaniel currently 37th in points. He needs a good day. He's the lowest driver in points. That is a veteran from season number 1. Sean McKeenan 31st as well. He also needs a good day to hopefully get his season back on track. But it's the man who came in second last season, Alexander Rowe, who lost in a photo finish to Josh Moore in the Season 1 Auto Club 400. He starts on the pole for today's race, looking for redemption. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for today's 50-lap race. Row number 1, Alexander Rowe and Eris Yuko, 2 championship contenders from last season. Row 2, Timothy Sharp and Michael Guthrie. Row 3, the Season 1 champion Henry Guo and Richard Fridge. Row 4, Sean McKean and Joshua Harrison. Row number 5 sees Ian McDaniel and current points leader Sam Francis. Row 6, Boston Jones and Colin Scarborough. Row number 7, we have Abel Nickerson and last year's Auto Club 400 winner, Josh Moore. Row 8 has Aaron Hunter and Christopher Marnell. Row 9, Tom Gill, Jacob Dabo. Row number 10, Axel Rocha and Greg Rowland. The engines are fired and we're about to get rolling as row 11 sees Hayden Phillips and Nelson Reeves. Row 12, Spencer Davis and Jonah Burridge. Row 13, David Kreutz and Arwen Basic. Row 14 sees Mitchell Collins and Nick Roten. Row 15, Nathan Stapleton, Abby Lane. Row number 16 has Keith Hughes and Harry Williams. Row 17 has Christian Vargas and Stuart Grattan. Row 18, Thielen Dosler and Barney Fresher. Row 19, Rue Sharp, Rory Sharp. Row 20, rounding out the field, James Sharp, and then Garrett Lamar had an issue during qualifying. They went to a backup car, and he starts 40th. Alexander Rowe on the pole, Eris Yuko alongside him. These two have had an alright start to the season, but wins from either of these drivers will certainly pay great dividends for these two. Race number 3, Auto Club Speedway, 2-mile track here in Fontana, California. We're going to go 50 laps under the lights. Here we go. Alexander Rowe leading us to the green flag. 40 drivers roaring down into turn number 1. Alexander Rowe fell back to third as Jimothy Sharp in the 42 has the lead here on lap number 2 with Henry Guo right on his outside. The one of Henry Guo is going to shoot into turn number 1, and he's going to take the lead away from the 42. 3 wide behind him for third place as Michael Guthrie, Richard Fridge, and Aris Yuko were battling there. All spread out throughout the pack here at Auto Club. Lap 3 of 50 now. Henry Guo had an alright time here last time we showed up at Auto Club Speedway, but was overshadowed by his teammate Alexander Rowe. On board with Jimothy Sharp here. Heading into turn number 3. Caution is out. We've got a crash that has happened already on lap 3. Michael Guthrie is going to steal the lead away. And now Richard Fridge is going to take it as we're going to race back to the line. They were 3 wide battling for the lead as the caution came out. Nelson Reeves in the 12 car seems to be the person who brought out the caution after a spin on the back straightaway. Looks like the 22 of Mitchell Collins was involved as well with Bernie Thresher. Let's take a look back and see what happened. The 79 was in the wall and then bounced off of it and moves the 12 right into the 97. The 97 was right there, and kind of just a chain reaction thing, knocking them into each other. Here's another look at it down the back straightaway. So the 79 went into the 12, who went into the 97. As the 79 was coming back up the track, it looks like he went into Mitchell Collins and turned him around. On board with Keith Hughes, there goes the 12, and then you can just see the 22 get spun around. Jonah Burge moves right up into the 90s, into the 58, giving him a little bit of damage. But now drivers are going to come down pit road. It looks like everybody is going to be coming down pit road as 2 CRT drivers lead us down, with Boston Jones in third. Richard Fridge, a rookie, as there was 2 new drivers at CRT, but he is the rookie for this season, as Michael Guthrie is the other new driver. Right side tires go on, and it looks like it's going to be 4 tires and fuel for the 20 car. And he's going to be off and away already. Very quick stop there for the 20 car. And he's going to be the first driver off of pit road, followed by Boston Jones in the 68. 33 of Michael Guthrie losing quite a bit of time on that pit stop, falling positions. As I mentioned earlier, as they were coming down pit road, Richard Fridge in the 20 car. He is the driver that is new to the team, one of the 2 new drivers for CRT in their Cup program. Taking over the number 20 is Norris Andrews, was dropped from the team after last season. A very interesting move by CRT, as Norris Andrews was one of our championship contenders. But they decided to go for a fresh face. Internal conflicts between the team owner and driver led for Norris Andrews to be leaving from the team, which meant Richard Fridge, a rookie, comes into the car looking to try to prove himself. Already out in front, exceeding expectations. But it's Fridge in the 20 car who's out in front. Boston Jones in the 68 starts behind him in second. Aris Yuko in third. Henry Guo in fourth, and then another rookie, Abel Nickerson, is in fifth in that 86 car. Pace cars peeled in. We're about to get underway once again. Green flag is in the air. Richard Fridge is going to lead us down into turn number 1. There's single file behind him. Nobody's pulled down underneath yet. And he gets a great jump going into turn number 1. And he's got a huge gap that he's able to manage. And he should be out of that hodgepodge that is expected to form. Down the back straightaway, Henry Guo peels down to the bottom lane, trying to get underneath the 54 of Aris Yuko. And they're going to go 3 wide for the second place position. Cars roaring past as Boston Jones slipped from second to fourth. Looks like he's going to lose 5th place to the 86. The 20 car sliding up the track just a little bit. And here comes Henry Guo in the number 1, Kroger Chevrolet. Down the back straightaway they go. Underneath the 20 goes Henry Guo, and he's going to take the lead. And oh, he got a spin. Christopher Marnell, Greg Rowland collide, and the caution has come out. Henry Guo led us back to the line. And there is the 93 of Greg Rowland, who has brought out the second incident of the day here, lap 10 of 50. We are under caution for the second time. Let's take a look and see what happened. Marnell was up in the wall, and it looks like they just squeezed into each other, and then the Sam Francis just got taken with. Luckily, the 93 did not hit anybody else, because that was very close between him and Arwin Basic. Here's another look at it with the 23. You can see him get in the wall a tiny bit, and then the 93 squeezes into him, just gets sent around. You can just see barely how the 45 misses. Good. And the front 5 drivers are going to come down pit road. That's Guo, Nickerson, Jones, Fridge, and Harrison. The first driver to stay out is Aaron Hunter, as quite a few drivers are staying out under this caution period. Should be interesting. Strategy coming into play, as we saw last week. We already have more cautions than we had last week, but we did see strategy come into play with pit stops, drivers pitting under that caution period or not. Looks like this is just going to be fuel only for these drivers coming down pit road, and Henry Guo is going to lead them coming down pit road and lead them coming off. Aaron Hunter, now your current leader, snuck into the championship conversation last season, and he is hoping to make sure that his name stays in the championship conversation going into this season. Stayed out under caution, and he is now your current leader. He had a solid time. He had a solid race last time we appeared at Auto Club Speedway. Him and Aris Yuko both had great runs. But him and the 54 seem to be on different strategies in today's race. Right behind him, Sean McKean in the 27, who switched over from Bones Motorsports to DAF Racing. Caused quite a stir between him and CRT. But alas, hopefully that is behind all of us. A little bit of a friendly rivalry going on, but it is Aaron Hunter out in front, Sean McKean in second, McKean's teammate Alexander Rowe in third, Michael Guthrie starting in 4th, and then just behind them, the 24 of Rue Sharp, as green flag is going to be out once again, going back underway. Aaron Hunter leading the field down into turn number 1. And no moves made yet. Single file down the back straightaway as they go now. Remember, the first driver that pitted was Henry Guo. 3 wide for the front position now. The 27 and 37 going 3 abreast across the front straightaway. McKean is going to have the lead here on lap 15 of 50, but Rowe has the bottom lane. Alexander Rowe is going to squeeze in between them. The 27 is going to dip out of it, and Alexander Rowe takes the lead going down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4 goes the 37. That was an amazing move. Amazing racing, as here comes the 27. Once again, Rowe leads that lap, but for how long? As here comes the 42 of Jimothy Sharp in the Sprite Zero Chevrolet. We're going to go on board as Aaron Hunter is going to make a move underneath that 37 car. Going to make it stick, heading down the back straightaway. 2 abreast for the front position, but the 34 has the advantage. 34 gets the run as the 37 backs out of it a little bit, heading into turn 4. And Aaron Hunter has the lead outright with Jimothy Sharp right behind him. And the 27 of Sean McKean right on that back bumper of the 42. Trying to get to that lead position. Gonna cycle in right on that back bumper. There's Henry Guo, who's having a tiny bit of trouble working his way through the field. He was the first driver that had pitted, but he's finding trouble as here comes Jimothy Sharp to the lead. The 42 of Jimothy Sharp is going to take the lead away from Aaron Hunter here on lap 18 of 50, stealing the thunder from the 3 wide battle between the 33, 1, and 20. As the 42 held the lead only for a few seconds, and that gave it right to Alexander Rowe. Rowe has the lead. We have a big crash. Caution has come out. We have the 42 around, and right into him goes Spencer Davis. Oh man, what an incident. Here in turn 3, bringing out the 3rd caution of the day. So Alexander Rowe has the lead. We're going to take a look and see what happened. Here comes the 44 down the back straightaway, drafting with the 23. And then he's slowing down. Then Ian McDaniel just runs into him, bounces off the wall. And then the 33 barely misses him, and then 0-0 just has nowhere to go. Runs right into him. Here's another look at it. Let's go on board with Spencer Davis. So you see the smoke ahead happening, and then boom, right into him goes Spencer Davis. One last look at it, and man, you can just see all the hard hits that the 44 takes, especially with the 0-0 as well. The hits that he takes, those cars are totaled. So those guys, the first 2 drivers out of the race, as the 0-0 was involved in the lap 3 incident. and that's how he had the front end damage, but now he is out of the race. Drivers coming down pit road. We have a few drivers staying out, so that should be interesting. Alexander Rowe is leading him down pit road. Alexander Rowe coming down for 4 fresh tires and fuel, as is everybody else. Off and away he goes, and it looks like he's going to be the first driver off of pit road. The second driver, Aaron Hunter, Jimothy Sharp, as well as Mitchell Collins and Sean McKean, rounding out your top 5. But 5 drivers stayed out, and that puts the 86 of Abel Nickerson out in front in the 86 Yokomo Toyota for Azo Racing Team, formerly the seat for Sam Francis, as that car was led to a victory at Bristol Motor Speedway. The 86 driver of Abel, now he's a rookie driver. Top 5 drivers are all rookies at the moment. He is looking to bring Azo Racing Team their 4th victory as a team in the NCS SimRacing Challenge. Abel Nickerson is going to restart in first place here on lap 23 of 50. Abby Lane in second. Nelson Reeves in third. Nathan Stapleton will restart 4th, and Christian Vargas will restart 5th. Vortex Racing, all 3 of their cars restart in 3rd, 4th, and 5th, but 6th place is the driver with 4 fresh tires and fuel. Everybody else with 4 fresh tires and fuel. Alexander Rowe headlining that group in 6th. But here we go. Going back to the green flag here, lap 23 of 50. Abel Nickerson is going to lead him down into turn number 1. The 37 looking for a lane, trying to get underneath them. Abby Lane going underneath the 86, and they're going to be side by side coming down the back straightaway. Nelson Reeves pulling down to the bottom side. He's going to try to push the 6 into the corner, and he does. Abby Lane's going to take the lead momentarily, but here comes the 37 with a huge run through the corner, and now Nelson Reeves is going to be side by side with Abby Lane. Nelson Reeves takes the lead. Now they're going to be 5 wide. Sean McKean, makes it 5 wide going down the front straightaway into turn number 1. The 6 and 4 back out of it, but the 27 and 42 get a huge run, and that puts Sean McKean to the lead going down the back straightaway. He's side by side with Jimothy Sharp in the 42, and it looks like it only took 2 laps for these drivers with fresh tires and fuel to get to the front. 3 wide for the lead now. Sean McKean out in front for now, but his teammate in the 37 is slowly catching him. Lap 25 of 50. Once we're done this lap, it'll be the halfway point of this race. Here comes the 37. They're going to be side by side down the back straightaway. Alexander Rowe going side by side with his teammate and is going to take the lead in the middle of the corner with a big run. The 27 slips back to 4th, maybe 5th. And now the 37 and 3. Where have we seen this before? These two were side by side battling for the win last time we were here at Auto Club Speedway, and now Josh Moore takes the lead away from Alexander Rowe before Nick Roten takes the lead away from Josh Moore. Here comes Nick Roten being pushed by the 34 of Aaron Hunter, who's going to try and take the lead away from the 0. The 3's in the wall heavy, as well as the 22, who was also in the wall beforehand. But here comes Aaron Hunter, who gets a little help from the 20, who gave a shove to the number 0, and now that gives Aaron Hunter the lead here on lap 27 of 50. Here comes Richard Fridge in the 20 car, being pushed by Rowe, not for long, as he makes it 3 wide across the front straightaway. Rowe is going to try to take the lead away going into turn number 1, and he does. He swoops in, and he's going to take it away outright. Maybe, no, he wasn't able to clear the 20. And now down the back straightaway he goes, trying to clear Richard Fridge, but he's not able to until now. On board with Michael Guthrie, and the number 33, who taps the wall a little bit. He's snuck into the top 10. He's got a very strong car. He's trying to exceed expectations here at CRT, and he certainly has done so. It was very underwhelming as Tolfo Motorsports, a team that had 2 drivers competing for the championship. With this 33 cars, there's a little smoke in the background there. I believe there's a spinner, and there's the caution lights. Caution has come out as we have a big accident involving Christopher Marnell and Ian McDaniel, among others. There's the 23 spinning, and the 26 who's got heavy damage to the front of his car, as well as the 12 of Nelson Reeves, the 58 of Keith Hughes, the 78 of Tom Gill, and we have got a caution here on lap 30 of 50 with Alexander Rowe out in front. Now let's take a look and see what happened in the incident. The 78 was up in the wall, and the 23 goes into him, and then just chain reaction crash occurs. Boom, the 2 goes right into the 78. Big crashes all around. The 26 went into the 23. Man, the 26 skids to a stop, and now let's take another angle. There's the incident there between the 78 and 23, and then you can just see everyone running into each other. The 2 going into him, the 26 going into there, and then that's what happened. The 78 went into the 93 and 58, as well as the 59, and then other drivers got involved. Here's on board with Garrett Lamar, and you can just see the spin happening in front of him, all the smoke, just barely missing that incident right there. Man, what a hard lick for all these drivers involved. Here's one more look at it here, looking at what happened with the 78. Boom, right there. Oh, hard hits for everyone involved. These drivers are going to come down pit road here now. Looks like it's going to be everyone. The official drivers involved in that accident: Ian McDaniel, Colin Scarborough, Christopher Marnell, Tom Gill, Greg Rowland, Keith Hughes, Nelson Reeves, and Barney Thresher. And all of those drivers have exited the race due to those crash damages. So, 37 coming down pit road. What will they do? Looks like it's going to be 4 tires and fuel for most of these guys here on pit road. Here comes the 37 coming off of pit road first. So it's going to be Alexander Rowe keeping the lead coming off pit road. We're going to be restarting here on lap 34 of 50. 17 laps to go in today's race. Still plenty of time, plenty of action that will be seen in today's race. Rowe has not gotten a victory in either the NCS SimRacing Challenge or the NCS Truck Division. He is certainly looking for his first ever victory. He will be starting first on the restart, starting right behind him in the 20, rookie Richard Fridge. In the 20 for CRT, third place, last year's winner Josh Moore. Fourth place, Nick Roten. Fifth place, Aaron Hunter. Lots of contenders here at the front. Here we go. Alexander Rowe getting ready to lead him down to the green flag here. Once again, back underway here at Auto Club Speedway for the Auto Club 400. Leading him down at the turn number 1 goes Alexander Rowe. Right behind him in tow, the 20 and the 3. Single file down the back straightaway they go. Will they fan out going into the corner? We shall see. The 20 car pulling down underneath the 37. The 20 of Richard Fridge is going to take the lead. Fridge gets a great run through the corner, and then he's going to take the lead here on lap 35 of 50. Richard Fridge currently out in front, but he's got 3 wide underneath him for the lead. Josh Moore and Nick Roten underneath him, but the 0 car backs out of it. Josh Moore is going to try to go into the lead here on the bottom lane. Can the 0 get the run through the corner? Moore takes the lead away, but he's got the 0 right underneath him. Josh Moore leads the lap, but here comes Nick Roten along the bottom lane. Nick Roten takes the lead away. Now back down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4. Rowe takes the lead away. The 0 in the wall, as well as the 3. They're going to get passed by a bunch of cars. Alexander Rowe, all alone, out in front. Looking very calm and confident out in front. Alexander Rowe, but they're 3 wide right behind them. 3 wide madness. Rowe leads yet another lap here, lap 38 of 50 now, on board with David Kreutz. Last week led nearly all the laps, but just couldn't get the job done. He's up in the front now. Could he try to steal the win here today? Heading into turns 3 and 4 he goes. Falling behind a little bit, but he is still right there in contention for this lead. But here comes Michael Guthrie, gonna try to lead, or take the lead away from Alexander Rowe. Here comes Michael Guthrie, side by side with Alexander Rowe. Being pushed by Nick Roten, Guthrie to the lead, coming to lap 40 of 50. Here comes Roten, who takes advantage of the three slipping up in the middle of the corner, takes the lead away. We're looking very strong down the quarter. Here comes the zero through turns 3 and 4, coming to 10 laps to go. Roten, 10 to go. Guthrie, Rowe, right behind him. Here comes Rowe through the middle of the corner. The top 6 or 7 drivers right under a blanket. There is the 84 of Axel Rocha, who's been really quiet all day, but here he is up in front. He's going to go 3 wide for the lead as Rowe gets a huge run through the middle of the corner. The 34 dives down to make it 3 wide for the lead between him, Rocha, and Rowe. Hunter to the lead. Exciting racing here up in front. Up at the front. The 84 with the front bumper to the back of the 34, trying to get underneath him through the middle of the corner. He's not able to. Now they're side by side. The 34 has the lead, but the 84 has the advantage heading into turn number 1. He's got the superior line, and Axel Rocha is going to take the lead away. Rocha, with 8 laps to go, has 0 wins under his belt. Came close a few times, but he always had something happen in the second half of the race. But now, being kind of non-existent for the first half of the race, and now up front for these last few laps, with 7 to go here at Auto Club Speedway, could the 84 try to pull off the upset? Aaron Hunter goes underneath the 84, and now they're going to be side by side, going down the back straightaway. We've heard this so many times tonight, but it's still an amazing battle with Rowe right behind them. The 34 goes to the lead. But here's the 86. The 86 of Abel Nickerson is in 4th place. 6 laps to go. Hunter in front. And we're 2 by 2 for 2nd place. Well, we were. But here comes the 86, who's moved his way into 2nd. Rowe with a huge move, getting a huge run and sliding his way into 4th place, slotting behind his teammate. Now we're single file for the top 5 positions. Hunter, Nickerson, Rowe, Guo, and Boston Jones. The 37 goes in the wall. Alexander Rowe taps the wall, and he's going to slide back positions with the 34 out in front. 5 laps to go. They're 4 wide for about 6th place. And the 86 is going to look underneath the 34. Gets into him. Whoa! Nearly wrecking him off the corner contact. But we stay green. The 34 stays out in front, but the 86 nearly just wrecked him for that lead. 3 wide for 3rd place between the 1, the 68, and the 18. Four laps to go for Aaron Hunter, who's out in front. The 86 right on that back bumper of Aaron Hunter. Side by side they go now down the front straightaway. 3 to go. Aaron Hunter, Abel Nickerson, side by side for this lead, and the 86 takes it. Going into turn number 1, the 86 takes the lead. And let's see. Wow, he gets a huge gap. The 86 gaps the 34 coming out of the corner, and the 86 is long gone from Aaron Hunter. The top 5 have spread out massively, and now 3 laps to go, coming to 2 laps to go for Abel Nickerson and not as Tolfa Motorsports, Azo Racing Team. Aaron Hunter sliding back further and further, not able to make up any ground. He does a little bit coming out of the corner. Here comes Aris Yuko sliding into 3rd place. The 86 nearly tapping the wall coming out of the corner. 1 time around, 2 miles to go for Abel Nickerson in his 3rd ever race in the NCS Sim Racing Challenge, trying to hold off 3 veterans of this series, Aaron Hunter, Aris Yuko, and Joshua Harrison. The 34 and 54 have gotten wins before, but the 34 is hungry for another one. He's closed in on the 86. Can he close in any further in the corner? He's not going to do it. Coming out of turn number 4, the 86 narrowly avoids hitting the wall, and Abel Nickerson is going to be your winner here at Auto Club Speedway. An exhilarating final laps of an exhilarating race, and we see another first-time winner in the NCS Sim Racing Challenge. 3rd race, 3rd different winner, and 2 rookies have gotten the W thus far in the season. What an incredible finish there for the 86. And here are your final results. The 86 getting the victory here, Aaron Hunter finishing 2nd, Yuko 3rd, Joshua Harrison coming in 4th, Sean McKean 5th, Boston Jones 6th, Alexander Rowe 7th, Josh Moore 8th, Nick Roden coming out in 9th, and then David Kreutz with a bounce back week in 10th. Guo in 11th, Fridge in 12th, Rue Sharp 13th, Burridge 14th, and Francis, Collins, Lamar, Grattan, Harry Williams, Axel Rocha, Michael Guthrie, and Seidlin Nosler round out the top 22. 23rd, Christian Vargas, 24th, Nathan Stapleton, Dabo 25th, Phillips 26th, Basic, Lane, and James Sharp, the drivers on the lead lap. Then Jimothy Sharp retired due to an engine issue. Nelson Reeves, Greg Rowland, Tom Gill, Scarborough, McDaniel, Marnell, Thresher, Hughes, Davis, and Rory Sharp all finished out due to crash damage. As the 46 retired during the caution period on lap 34 due to an engine issue. But now we have a new points leader. Joshua Harrison, your new points leader with 109 points. Aris Yuko, 107 in 2nd. Boston Jones sitting there in 3rd as a rookie. Sam Francis drops to 4th. Aaron Hunter 5th. The 86 of Abel Nickerson goes up to 6th. Richard Fridge 7th. Alexander Rowe 8th. Guo Moore, Vargas, Burridge, Nosler, Roten, and Grattan, the top 15. You can pause to read through the rest if you would like. Has many drivers able to improve their points standings, like McKean, who jumped up a bunch of positions. Unfortunately, McDaniel was not able to improve his points position, and he stays the lowest driver that is a veteran in point standings. So Christopher Marnell dropped a bunch of positions as well. That's it for today's race. We certainly had an exciting one here at Auto Club Speedway. But next week, we're going to continue our little swing on the West Coast, the second of 3 races here on the West Coast. We're going to be going to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Pennzoil 400. We will see you all there for the 4th race of the NCS SimRacing Challenge, season number 2.